Hi, Larry Knopf here at First Capital Mortgage, and today we're going to talk about foreclosures. There are tons of foreclosures on the market, and man, there's some great deals out there. And on a national statistical average, when you buy a property that has been in foreclosure, you're getting that property at about 34% below market, as a national average. Great deals out there, more and more hitting the market every month. There's something you need to be aware of when it comes to foreclosures, because many times they're not in great shape. You have an owner that possibly has been in the property for a year or a year and a half while the foreclosure process has been going on, and if anything breaks while they're in there, they are absolutely not going to be fixing that. And also, many people, it's an emotional deal for them, so they will tend to take it out on the property and either beat the place up or sometimes purposely damage the place just out of frustration. And another scenario is where you have a property that has been vacant a long time, and vacant properties do tend to deteriorate. So here's the problem. Let's say you find a house, it's in a great neighborhood, you really like the house, but you walk in and the place is a mess. It's been beat up, jacked up. The problem is that traditional loans cannot lend on a property that is in bad condition or is in need of repair. They will lend a conventional, and all the government loans, those programs, they have to be done on properties that are in good shape. So you find this property, it's a mess. These loan programs don't work. You can't finance it. In the past, what would happen is that house would be bought by an investor, somebody who would go in, buy the place, fix it up with their own money, turn around, put it back on the market, relist it, and sell it for a profit. That's called flipping. However, there is a loan program, it's actually been out there for a long time, that solves this problem. So again, let's say you find the house you really like, the neighborhood's great, you walk in, and the place is just really a mess. It needs all kinds of work. There is a loan program out there that works. Basically what this loan program does, and it's called a 203K rehab loan. But what a 203K, an FHA 203K rehab loan does, is it combines the purchase price of the house with the money needed to make the repairs. So it becomes one loan where everything is lumped together, the purchase price of the home and all the repair costs. So let's run through a quick example of how you can buy a home, a foreclosure property, this really needs a lot of work, and how the loan would work. So let's say you find the property and you have a price of $130,000. Now on the market, this house, let's say this house would really be worth about $200,000 if it was in really great shape. But because it's such a mess, you're able to pick this property up for $130 grand. You have a contractor come into the house. You do have to have a general contractor put together a proposal for this. You can't do the work yourself. And the work that's needed to be done cannot be luxury items, like you can't put a Whirlpool tub in or something like that. But let's say you have the contractor come in and he says, you know what, you're going to need new shingles on your roof. This bathroom is a mess. You end up wanting to remodel a bathroom. You need all new appliances. The whole house needs to be recarpeted and painted. New flooring in the kitchen, maybe some new cabinets. And let's say you really wanted to put some nice countertops in, even granite countertops. You can do that with the 203K. So the contractor puts his bid together, and between his price and what they call a 10% overage reserve, let's say your total repair package comes in at $30,000. So you're buying the house for $130,000. The repairs to put the place in great shape are 30 grand. You've got a total cost to buy this house and get it in perfect condition for 160 grand. And remember, this house potentially, hypothetically, be worth 200,000 on the market. So your 203K FHA loan would be based on you buying this house for 160,000. You do have to put 3.5% down. It's a standard FHA loan. So you do have to put 3.5% down, which would be about $5,600 in this case. But that's how the loan program works. So you're really basing it on the total price of what it's going to cost you to buy and rehab the place, and then you put your down payment, and from there it's just a standard FHA 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Now something else about the 203K, remember, you can't actually do the work. There's no sweat equity allowed in these kind of deals. But the FHA lender, they want this work done pronto. There's no messing around with this. So once you go to settlement, what happens at settlement on a 203K is the lender funds $130,000 to the sellers, so that pays them for the house, and then they take that 30 grand and they put it aside into an escrow account. and they pay that out to the builder. Sometimes they give them a deposit up front, and then they pay that out to the builder or the contractor as once the work is finished. But they want that work done most of the time in 30 days. So there's no messing around with this. You go to settlement, they pay for the house for you, you own the house, they get that contractor in there right away, and they want that work done quickly. So there's your answer to buying a home that's a fixer-upper with a foreclosure. It doesn't necessarily have to even be a foreclosure. It just can just be a fixer-upper. If you'd like to know more about the 203K loan, if you're viewing this video on my website, my contact information is down below. Just give me a call or shoot me an email, and I'll give you as much information as you'd like about the 203K. In general, if you just need to be pre-qualified for a mortgage, it's really important before you start looking at a home. You really need to be pre-qualified. Realtors will not show you homes unless they know you're a qualified candidate. So if you need to be pre-qualified, give me a call or click the pre-qualification button here on the website and find out how we do a unique pre-qualification. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this was valuable to you. Make it a great day today.